All right, y'all. So
y'all, man.
we made it back to my mama's house, and like I told y'all in the last vlog, this is the nature man. Like, I'm finna show y'all the garden and all of the stuff that him and my mama got growing out here, and then he's gonna make my rosemary stuff for y'all on camera so y'all can see him actually do it, and you know, y'all can see the whole process. So let me show y'all. Well, first, do you want to tell them like how you got into this or anything like that?
Well, when it was like 2017, I was working for FEMA, and I was driving around, and I was watching a couple videos on how to grow your hair and different things like that. And I think the main thing I thought about first was getting aloe and some cactus. But cactus you can find anywhere in Florida because it grows naturally here. And so first thing I did was find some aloe from it was a local little plant nursery, and I was driving around and I found some aloe and took my mama back to the place. It was way like an hour away, somewhere way up. Anyway, I took her, edit that. I took her there, and we don't edit that. I took her there, and we got some more plants, a couple more plants that we still actually have. And we've been taking care of them, and then we just added on to it like that, and shit been surviving.
So what made you say I want to go the natural route with everything? I would just want to be like, what is this, like holistic or what is this?
The main thing was because I wanted to stop paying for haircuts. I didn't want to have to get a haircut no more. I felt like saving money was a smart thing to do, and I knew I needed to save money, so I started cutting back. And the biggest thing was getting haircuts because you need them. So they was like $30, $40, or $20-something. You know what I'm saying? Just every 2 weeks it's a lot, it adds up. So I knew that was the biggest thing that I was spending money on because I wasn't really buying clothes and shoes. It was haircuts. You know what I'm saying? But so I took. You know what I'm saying? I just started growing my dreads, and like this is all from just whatever natural. Well, it's braided up right now, but like this is all from just the rosemary, the aloe, the things that I found that the natives over there in Jamaica do. Is just the rosemary, the aloe, some cactus, and then as the years went on, I found other things that would help with your scalp, with your hair. So I figured out ginger, and I figured out like whatever. I was trying whatever. But the things that I know stick, you know, for the most part, are the aloe and the cactus. I was out here I'd be out here beating with a stick. I got my little stick somewhere, it's over there somewhere. But I'd take a little bucket and beat it. And get it all messed up, put it in a t-shirt, strain it out, and put it over my hair, and then rub it in. And I started doing that with hers about a couple years back, and it grew back like I'm talking about this much of hair, like from when it was falling out. I could see all the hair on my hands, and it shook back like that fast. Like that's when I knew the power. Cause when you're doing your own thing, sometimes you can't really tell that it's changing, that it's helping. You be having doubts or whatever. You shouldn't never doubt, but that's just what happens. You don't really see it, but when you're doing it with somebody else, you can tell them, nah, this worked. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened, and I know that's what, you know what I'm saying. So I know that's what grew her hair the first time. So this is the rosemary that I always
let me turn the camera. Okay, this is the little setup. He got his aloe and stuff out there, different plants.
I got more over there.
I got aloe over there.
I just keep on growing and giving it back, or I give some away if it's too many, or I take it and put it in another pot. That's the rosemary.
That's a lot of rosemary.
I have different rosemaries that I grew. Well, this one I grew from actual like propagation. I took a piece like this, and about a year and a half ago, I took a piece like this, cut it off, put it in water, let it sit, and then it got roots. And then because rosemary, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a very, 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 very sensitive plant. You can't take it out of the ground, and I figured that out, and God had to teach me that because I kept stealing it. I ain't gonna lie, I kept like going places and stealing it from people. And
look at karma. You got people coming up here stealing it from you.
There you go. A bitch can come over here and steal. They can't stole my whole shit out of the pot. But that lesson in itself too is that you should ask, or don't just take, don't meddle. And we meddling with something, you know what I'm saying? The old school, you said, we meddling with something that ain't bothering you. Why you want to bother them people's stuff and it ain't bothering you? You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that plant, rosemary, is very sensitive. When you take it out the ground, you disturb them roots, it's over with. Like, you can't take it and put it back in the ground. You can take it and put it back in the ground the same day. You could water that bitch, it's gonna die. You could put it in the sun and don't water it, it's gonna die. You can't disturb the roots. It's a sensitive plant. It's sacred. And I started, once I started learning and I seen that it wasn't working like that, where I could take that plant up out of the ground and put it into another pot and give it every climate that I could possibly give it, and it would grow. Once I seen that wasn't working, I started to look up and do more research, and I found out even the Romans had taken rosemary and put it, you know those things that the Romans used to wear, that was rosemary around their head. And once I figured that out, I knew that they had kept it for a specific reason, or that was, you know what I'm saying, spiritual to it. And it helps with a lot of things.
That's what I was gonna say, that like you growing all of this stuff and being natural, you don't only do it for hair purposes, you do it for like health benefits and stuff too.
My mama was going through, our mom was not in the best place, and after a couple of years I started to get plants that was, I don't know, it just kept evolving, it just kept happening. I just kept finding plants that would help with certain things with her, like the hibiscus helps with high blood pressure, so I got hibiscus. She can make her some hibiscus tea. Many different things, and as the years went on, they kept telling me, what are you doing? We need to grow some food. You need to grow some food. You need to grow some food. Because I was just growing a bunch of herbs. Because I didn't have that kind of, I didn't have that. That wasn't what it started out to be. I didn't want to grow food. I didn't know what I was like. Nah, I ain't trying to do all that. I just wanted to grow my little couple things for my little hair and whatever, or a couple things for, you know what I'm saying. Me, rosemary actually helps with respiratory issues. You can make this tea. See what I do when I make this tea? Nothing goes to waste. I make this tea, and I'll split it in half. I'll use some for my hair, and I use some to drink for internal purposes. I give some to everybody. I drink it, and it'll clear up it make your house smell good when you're boiling it, first of all. Then when you're drinking it, it actually cleanses out your lungs, helps your lungs open up. Your memory, it helps with your memory. Dementia, anything like that, any problem you got going on, you can take this and it'll revert back. It'll actually change, you know what I'm saying, your dementia. It'll change and help your memory. It's good for memory. But I got like 4 different types of rosemaries after I figured out that they wasn't gonna grow, and I need to stop stealing people's shit. I took this is one kind right here that's different. As you can see, this one grows like this. It's an upright, which I never seen nobody else really have. I seen it one time. I ain't seen nobody else have this kind of rosemary, and I did steal that, but only one of them grew. I took the piece off of it, and it's got these. It just doesn't grow like other rosemaries. And then there's this one that's really, really, really small. It takes a long time to grow, but it's so potent. So that's my little baby. I don't even cut off him yet. And this is the one I grew, like I said, about 1.5 years ago, from just propagation. I mean, I can remember I took that piece, put it in there. I know exactly which one this was, 'cause I stuck it in there. And that's what I'm doing with that other little piece. Since somebody took the other big old chunk out, I had to do another cycle. I had to cut it off, the same plant, put it in water, and I stuck it over there so it'll grow big. But there was 2 of these, one over there, and anyway, somebody took that one. But yes, this one I did grow by myself from learning that I couldn't take the roots. It's big now, but and then this is another kind. I believe this is Tuscan. I don't know if this is Tuscan blue. I don't think it's Tuscan blue, but because I haven't seen the flowers yet. These are all still, none of them really haven't flowered. I lost a lot of rosemary over the years because I was doing a bunch of different stuff. But we're gonna take from this one today because this one grows fast, and I need that one to fill back in. As you can see, it was open right there. But anyway, we're gonna take some rosemary for you for our tea today. We're gonna take some of these smaller pieces from down here because we want the big ones to kind of keep going and spread. They spread. See, you look, they spread off. So we want that to. So we're gonna take them from down here. It just smells so good. Every time I used to bring my nieces and nephews out here, or my nieces when they was babies, and they'll both be rubbing on it, and I tell them, I'd say, smell your hands, and they'll smell their hands, and they'll be like, So I know if it smells good to a baby, then it's good for you. Take some of these smaller ones. Right there. I got some other projects going on, but this is all in an apartment, guys. Like we don't got no farm. I'm just doing this as best as I can, doing it in an apartment because that's all I have. So we have to remember that it ain't about the space, it's about your will. You know what I'm saying? Your will. Like if you want to do something, do it.
Right, because they are on my mama's back patio. This is where he got all this growing at. And they've been growing this for a while. Like I said, they started out with this type of stuff. Now they're doing like food, I think.
Yeah, we got shampoo ginger. We got shampoo ginger. I got blueberries. I had it didn't start. Like my brother was like, man, you need to grow some food. He's like, it's funny to get crazy out here. You better grow some food. And so I done sat and started growing mango trees. I started learning all kind of whatever, any seed that had anything that had a seed. We were taking and we were planting that shit, and I was figuring out how to do it. I would mess up and I would wait till next year to get another mango or start over again. Like it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy, but it's good for your health and it's worth the time. You feel me? Because if you don't start now, then when you gonna start? If you don't start now, when you gonna start? So you might as well start now and let yourself just continue to grow. I'm gonna cut this whole piece for you because we're gonna make this real simple. Yeah, we're actually growing outside. I love these big old. These are different from obviously. So, I don't know. I just want to eat one of these actually. So
what's the benefits of moringa?
Moringa. 90 something minerals. Yeah. 92 something minerals that your body needs. Daily. It helps with everything. Moringa has changed our life. Yeah, we ground it up from the harvest earlier this year. Well, like not earlier this year, like a month ago. And this is what's grown back, like this and some more out there that has grown back since the harvest. I have to cut it back like twice a year. But we're gonna put this inside of our potion today, inside of our hair product today. Moringa is good for hair. You can take it internally or you can just put it in a pot. So we're gonna take our rosemary. I don't really even wash the shit off. I feel like the way it is the way it is. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of dirt. We're gonna do that. Put the rosemary in there. And we're gonna put the moringa in there as well. You don't want the long stick. I mean, you can use it. Any part of this tree is edible. But I don't.
And you got it on medium?
Yeah, you put it on medium heat. And you're gonna let all that simmer.
Do you cover it?
You can, but it's just gonna it makes it hotter. So I don't cover it. I leave it low. I feel like it needs to breathe. Put that piece in. It does this different. When it was first growing out, it made these big old shoots, and then it starts to grow back to its original, like, formation or whatever. But like it's beautiful like that too.
You put that in. How long do you let it?
Let's give it 15 minutes to. You can already see the yellow. You can already see it. See the yellowness. It's coming out of the oil's extracting already, see? The yellow on the spoon, it'll turn yellow. Everything's coming out of there. So we're gonna let that simmer. When we come back, you'll see a golden yellow, and then we're gonna let it sit to a burgundy dark, I mean almost purple red. And that's when you know that it's done. That's when you know that you are ready to take it on into your bathroom, in your shower, spray it on your hair, leave it in for about 15 minutes, and rinse it out, or leave it in for a couple days until your next time you wash it. You can leave it in. It's not gonna harm your hair. It actually turns grays back to black.
Yeah, I heard that.
Rosemary,
so definitely gonna be doing this. All right, y'all. So we're gonna let this simmer or boil or whatever it's gonna do, and then we'll be back to show y'all, you know, what it's looking like. I did. So he just added, what is this?
Lemongrass, fresh lemongrass. So we're gonna push that down in there.
So we got fresh lemongrass, moringa, and rosemary in here.
That's what we're doing today. So you have to, with your
look at this turning yellow.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, we'll be back.
That's all the oil extracted. Now this is gonna turn dark red. Like I said, you let it sit, you let it wait, and once it's red, you're ready to go. You can see the oil is extracted. It still got some time to sit, so we just letting it stay in here like a little crock pot. That's it.
So this is the dark red or burgundy color that he was speaking on in the last clip. I let it sit for overnight, and what I'm doing now is pouring it into my spray bottle to make it easier to apply and spray on my hair. I use this every day. I spray it on my hair, and then I just massage it into my hair and scalp. Okay, family, thank you for tuning in to today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and hit that post notification bell so you don't miss an upload. If you like this video and you want to see more, comment that down below, and I will link his Instagram in the description box.